When you drive something old to work rather than something modern, you kind of have like less cares. I don't care if I get to work late. If I'm in my old car, I do. He's my boss. I just enjoy the drive more than where I'm trying to get to. My name's Jurado. I own a 1976 Toyota Crown and I've had it for about 5 years now. I chose to get this Toyota Crown Wagon after a trip to Japan. We fell in love with the culture, the people, the cars. That's why we originally went there, was for a big car show.
Your dad was sick the first time we went to Japan, wasn't he? So he just gotten pretty sick and he wasn't able to come with us. So unless you've gone to Japan, it's hard to understand how many Toyota Crowns are there, because every second car is basically a taxi and they're all still this old square shape, square headlights. The guy that designed that car literally had a pen and a ruler and just drew it. Yeah, the taxis were all Crowns. So I felt like I needed something to remind me of being in Japan and the fun time we had.
Yeah, the fun time that we had there.
Yeah.
At the time I was driving a 86 Chevy Silverado and I was looking for something to remind me of Japan but was a little bit more fuel efficient. Yeah, we actually just came across this model on Facebook Marketplace. I loved the colour straight away and I thought, this is cool. This is a bit different but still has that Japanese connection that I was really looking for. For me, this car had a pretty special connection. So the night that we picked it up from the Blue Mountains, something pretty creepy happened on the radio. You know, trying to flick through and find a station that actually worked, and it was all crackles. And then as I'm like coming down the mountain, Led Zeppelin's song Kashmir started playing, which is pretty special to me because it was one of the last songs that I played with my dad. And in that moment, I kind of knew that that car was really special to me, that it was kind of like a sign. So I think it will be a part of my collection forever for that moment. Feeling connected with him again was really special. And it's something that I really cherished in that moment. And every time I get to drive this car, even though the radio doesn't work anymore, and it was only for that moment that I got to hear a part of that song, it does still feel like he's there and that he approves of the choice of the car too. And I think that's something that car people really get, is it's not just a car. So I was pretty much born into this car lifestyle. My grandfather was a spray painter, my dad was a panel beater. He really tried to steer me away from becoming a panel beater like him. He actually suggested that I should become a motor trimmer. So 3 generations in the motor industry, I feel like I didn't really have a choice. So I did my apprenticeship with Pro Stitch Motor Trimming in Carlton. We were working on really high-end Porsches, Ferraris, Dinos, Bentleys. They're all like big dollar cars. The recent interior I did, which was for a 64 Buick Riviera, does have a lot of a European feel to it, even though it's an American car. We took inspiration from a Ferrari Dino for that car.
You are really talented and you're too humble about it.
I just think like when a female chooses to do a trade that's mainly a male-dominated industry, it's because she really wants to do it. It is a real passion for me and I do really enjoy the job. If you choose to put yourself in an industry that you're, the minority, you're gonna have to prove yourself to excel.
Damn. Who run the world?
Girls who nice. You know I like to shine. I like to leave an impression. I like to set a vibe.
I have this beautiful 76 Toyota Crown. I also own a 1932 Ford Coupe that I've been building for about 10 years, which was a project with my dad. Together we own just one car, a 1966 Buick Riviera, and then Sean has quite a few cars to himself as well.
Yeah, I've got a 1970 Dodge Charger, which I bought when I was 21. I blew the engine up and it's been parked ever since. I've also got a 1948 Chevy Fleetline. I love driving that car. It's low, slow, and it's all original.
I've inherited my dad's 1928 Ford Tudor. He built that when I was a baby and it's been on the road for almost 30 years. It's got over 700 horsepower, so it's pretty tough and it's obnoxiously loud.
At the moment, it's kind of frustrating because Kira does have a car that's got way more horsepower than anything I have.
Sean's not allowed to drive the Tudor. I kind of like having over him that my cars are all faster than his.
That is painful, but if she's in the Crown, not a problem, I got you.
Yeah, makes you slow down a little bit.
Yeah.
Especially up hills. It's very slow. I get a real nostalgic feel when I drive this car. I think it's something about the skinny steering wheel. It's like a hard plastic, doesn't feel modern. It kind of reminds me of my childhood. I like the original style hubcaps, that it's got the sun visor on it. We did a few style upgrades, putting white wall tyres, lowering it a little bit. It still has that grandpa feel, but it just looks a little bit cooler now. To me, Sunday driver means take a slower pace to life. Most of our cars don't actually have working radios in them, but it's nice. You get to listen to the engine and take in the scenery. Really
talk to each other.
Yeah, sometimes. No, most of the time we cruise in silence. Too cool with our arms out the window. I'm Kira Jurado and this is my Sunday Driver.